Hey guys, it's Rojo Inc. and today we're gonna be playing some Minecraft, but uh as you can see we are currently just destroying blocks and you're probably wondering what's going on. If you look down there, you can see our world. And you can see there's another player down there. So this is actually sort of an SMP thing that I have going on. Hold up. Top view. Whoa, what you doing? Dang it, I can't type today. But yeah, so these are some real life friends that I have from college. And well, Octavio's just one from high school. But yeah, so these are just some friends from college. We decided to create a server and just hang out, spend some time together, just talk, while having some fun. And you can see I'm using a shaders pack. I'm using Silder's like vibrant extreme shaders or whatever. Okay, so he's fishing. But yeah, so we're just here to have some fun. But today, what I actually want to talk about is just a few things. Okay. So just a few things that I want to talk about, which are like the stats of my channel, where it's going, and so on and so forth, and what I want to do with it. So I've done talks like these in the past. Um, but I thought I might do another one because YouTube is always changing the things that everything is undergoing. Oh, and Blue Beetle was my yeah, that's supposed to say Blue Beetle. But Blue Beetle was my roommate slash high school friend for the first year. So yeah, I want to talk about those kinds of things, and then just also some life updates, what's been going on, how was college, blah blah blah. So just those kinds of things. So in regards to YouTube, I've been seeing, and I think I talked about this in my previous Overwatch video, I'm not too sure. I've been seeing that my Overwatch videos have not been doing too well. They only get like can't remember, I think it was like 2 views. That was the last video that I uploaded, so 2 views is really bad. And then when I uploaded my Minecraft Hunger Games video, where I was just questioning whether I might do it again or not, that video received like 20 views in a day or so. And then my Incredibles live stream, not many people tuned in to watch the actual live stream, but the video, when it went up on YouTube, it got about 40 views, so that was pretty good. And yeah, so like I said, that was good. And I'm gonna keep doing the Incredibles. I just wanted to go ahead and do something else. Just expand, see what's going on. I mean, expand. Playing Minecraft is not expanding. It's more like going back to the roots of my channel. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead, tune back in, play with my friends, and just see where that takes us. And yes, for the most part, it's been going pretty well. We've been having some fun on this server. Yeah, so as you can see, we have a pretty cool farm going on over there. That's my friend Shrey's house. Well, he's currently building it. That's Tavia. Oh, yeah, we can see the little reel. That little stone building is like our furnace room, where we just keep all of our furnaces, crafting tables, anvils, cauldrons, all kinds of stuff. And you can see some dogs, horses, mules. And then that is not one tree. That is an entire tree farm that our friend Michaela was looking up, and it's really efficient. And then we have a tiny cactus farm. And then if we keep going on, we'll see more things like Octavio's house, and then Sheray's chicken farm, which is also pretty cool. Oh, and then you can see a little like a brick, or there's Blue Beetle. I don't know if you guys could recognize that skin, but it's from the anime Yu Yu Hakusho, which is a series that he really enjoys. And I saw a few episodes of it, but yeah, I'm more into Hunter x Hunter, and I don't know if I mentioned these are animes. But yeah, I don't really watch a lot of animes. I think Hunter x Hunter was like the very first anime I've seen. If you count Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh as animes, which they are, but a lot of people consider them more like cartoons just because the fan base is pretty big in America. But yeah, if you consider those animes, then I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh was first and then Pokemon. But yeah, so yeah. But in regards to YouTube, as I said, Overwatch isn't doing too well, but I wanted to just come back to Minecraft, see what it's like, if anything has changed. And on that Hunger Games video that we saw, which was I still remember how it was pretty cool, how I literally logged on that day and I was like, you know what, I might as well just record a video playing Hunger Games. Let's see how the first game goes. Win or not, I'll upload it. And surprisingly, I managed to pull off a win. So yeah. And also, one cool thing, we put in a random seed, which is Hardin. That was the hall that we were in my freshman year at UCI, and it gave us an island. And if you guys know the Hunter x Hunter world, oh god, for a second I got scared. If you guys know the Hunter x Hunter world, there's something called the Dark Continent, which is pretty much like a... Okay, so their world, what they know of the world, is pretty much like an island, and it's surrounded by a huge lake. Oh, dang it. It's inside of a huge lake, and the entire rest of the world surrounds what they know of the world. So yeah, I'm just... Oh, there's iron in here, but do we have any buckets? Oh, we have a lava bucket, but that's not what I'm looking for. So the majority of the resources on this server are pretty much like their community resources. We are sharing them. Let me just go ahead and give you guys a quick tour. So we have our little bookshelf here. This is all in the progress and span of like 4 or 5 days, which I think is pretty incredible. And then here is the chicken farm. You could hear the chickens right now, and I'm starting to lag a bit because of the chickens. Oh god. There's a ton of chickens, that's why. Just look at all those chickens from the meme. But yeah, so we got that going on. Let me just get some water because I'm gonna need that. Let's go ahead and use the quick minecart system. I didn't even know this was here until like today when I logged in. So I think they did this when I wasn't here. Some of these people go to sleep at like 3 a.m. I think it's just 5 of us at the moment. 4 of us are from UCI, and then Octavio is just the only person. Octave gone or whatever is the only one that's not. Okay, I guess that cart's gonna be in the way. But yeah, so we were gonna be able to see his house right now, but apparently we won't be able to see it. Okay, let's just go ahead and break this minecart that's over here. But yeah, so where was I going with this? I have no idea where I was going with this, but yeah, just giving you guys a quick tour. But overall, I don't know where my channel is going to be going. We're just going to figure it out over time. I'm going to continue to make a bunch of trumpet covers and other music composition videos, stuff of that sort. I'm gonna go back to using Sibelius, not just Cubase, but I'm gonna go back to like using actual notation. So yeah, this is Octavio's house. He has a pretty nice house going on, and he said he has a brewery in back, but I haven't seen that yet. Okay, this is pretty cool. So yeah, we got some materials here. Okay, cool. He has a little thing going on. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, and then let me go ahead and show you guys. So that building over there is just a doghouse that Blue Beetle or Diego, I'm gonna be calling them by their names, Blue Beetle, Octavio, and then Vlakness is Michaela. So yeah, this is just pretty much the world that we're making. This was only going to be a temporary base, but we started building so much that it's actually becoming like a permanent base. So yeah, we're still in the primitive stages of this world, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep destroying this, but now in terms of life in general, how UCI was, the first year was incredible. Honestly, I heard for a long time that your first year in college just flies by, and I'm just like, yeah, yeah, whatever, it flies by. Time goes pretty fast for me nonetheless. And there's a skeleton over here. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. Is he dead already? Nope. Whatever. So yeah. Let's go ahead and let's just swim up. Nope. Dang it. Okay, so yeah, I heard the time goes by pretty fast, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, it goes fast. Like, it went in one ear, and then it came out the other. I really didn't pay much attention to it, but honestly, it did. 9 months flew by for me, and it's just incredible. You'll hear that, like, you make most of your permanent friends in high school and college, but honestly, I feel that it's college where you'll make, like, your best friends and everything. Like, I had one friend whose name is Ray. We both wanted to do computer science and music. And I knew of him because he was in my hall, but I didn't actually talk to him much until the last quarter, which is spring quarter. And that was probably the greatest decision I made, talking to him, because in just weeks, pretty much, him and I got really close. Like, I could pretty much consider him my best friend at this point. Because we literally, after a while, we started spending every single day together, just hanging out. Like, him and his girlfriend would just be hanging out, and then they'd, like, invite me over, or when they would go out to, like, get dinner or something, they're like, hey, Roger, you want to come? And you're probably thinking, like, okay, yeah, Roger, you're third wheeling the whole time. But no, like, it was pretty cool. Like, they were such open people, and they were so cool with me joining them, like, just hanging out with them. It was pretty cool. And yeah, like, the people in my suite, which we call, because there's like 4 rooms per suite in the halls that we were in. So yeah, like 4 rooms, 4 dorms, whatever you want to call them. They were pretty awesome people. Like, Shrey was one of my neighbors. He was one of the members of my suite. And then I had some other friends. Like, I met people from all over the world, pretty much. I met my friends Samir and Shrey, who are both Indian, but they're from different parts of India. So Shrey was telling me about, like, the different dialects that they speak and where they're from, like, what kind of dialect they'd speak. And it was just really incredible to, like, hear all these new things and learn about other people's cultures. And I took, like, a Persian music class, which was really fascinating to me. Like, I never thought of, like, the impact that just poetry has in creating music, and especially religion in Iran or just Persia. Oh god, my pickaxe looks so weird with the shader pack. But yeah, like, just those classes and things like that really influenced, like, my thinking and just ideals of the world. Like, it was awesome. And I took some computer science classes, which was gonna be my major, computer science. And I said was because I went into college thinking, like, okay, computer science, like, that's what I want to do. It sounds awesome. Oh, and also that's our nether portal room. Yeah, like, computer science sounds awesome. That's what I want to do. Like, I'm not changing my choice no matter what. Like, this is what I want to do. Wait, what is that? I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just like, I was sure that I was going to do computer science. And I took the first class, which is ICS 31, which is an introduction to programming class. And I'm just like, this is pretty cool. But then some of the lectures were pretty boring. And I'm just like, man, these lectures suck. Like, I went to every single lecture. Like, I like the class. I like the idea of programming. But just the way that the professor taught it just made me, like, doze off in class. I didn't fall asleep in class, but it got to the point where she was just repeating stuff. Pondas is my friend Shrey, the one I was talking about. So it got to the point where she would just repeat things and talk about things that we learned in the very first few weeks, that there was no point in paying attention. So I would just work on the assignments that we had rather than pay attention in lecture, because of just what she was talking about. Like, it did not really help us out. And then I took this past class, ICS 32, which is the next one. and I liked it because it was revolving around games and things, but I soon realized that I didn't enjoy computer science as much as I thought I did. I got really frustrated when I couldn't figure out like the way the code was supposed to work. And then after it did, it was after a ton of tries. Like it was just I like hated how long it took me to figure it out. And I know that's typical for computer science, but I could not stand it. It was just so annoying and frustrating. And last quarter, so my winter quarter, because the UCs are in the quarter system. So my winter quarter, which is the second quarter, I after a while, because of the way that the professor taught the class, and also a statistics class that I hated, like I dreaded that class so much. I was excited about learning about statistics because I love math, but that professor, like half the class was like sleeping or not paying attention. They were on their phones, because I learned more about the entire class than like from the book rather than the professor's lectures. Like I did not like the way he taught the class. It just, I hated it, pretty much. I'm not trying to be rude about it, but I really did not like it. um and yeah, so that class and the intro to computer science class were like the things that made me not want to do computer science anymore. So I had to take a physics class because I wanted to do computer game science, which is like developing video games. So that's what I wanted to go into. So I needed to take a physics class to learn basic physics and be able to implement those ideas and concepts into video games. So I had to take that physics class, and I'm just like, okay, cool, physics. I got the chance to take a physics class in high school, but really didn't learn much from it. But this class was just amazing. I really loved physics, the way that the professor taught it and everything. Like I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Um, and just pretty much the short way of putting it is I just loved that class. It was incredible. um and yeah, I'll go ahead and break that wall at the end. But yeah, so I just love that class. I thought it was awesome. I really love the way that the professor like explained all the topics and everything. Like it was so clear, and just all those things pretty much. And then I decided that I actually enjoyed physics much more than I did computer science. So then I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and do a physics and music double major. So, also just a quick background, I went into UCI as an undeclared student. I was put down as an undeclared student, but I knew I wanted to do computer science and music at the time. Then I decided to change my major to physics and music. So then in January, I think it was like January 21st or 20th, something along those lines. It was like the last week of, like the last 2 weeks of January. Um, I had my audition for the music major to get into the music department. So I did my audition. And keep in mind, like if you're ever nervous about an audition or something, just know the staff knows you want to, like you're a student. They know you are there to pursue music. So if you're nervous that you're not good enough or whatever, just try your best. Practice for the audition. Do whatever whatever you can to get ready for it. And I know this is a long video. We're almost at 20 minutes, but I feel like these things are really important to talk about for incoming college students. And I will do a video just dedicated to incoming college students and just things that you may be thinking, and I'll address those concerns and things. But yeah, the music department knows you're a student. They know you're there to become a musician. You're not a musician yet. So you are a musician, but you're not at a professional level. So if you're worried that you're not good enough, don't. Because again, that's the reason you're there, to get to that level. So the staff does not expect you to get to that level. I was really nervous when doing my audition, but I just remember this because I read it up online, and also like concert masters from orchestras that I've been in and whatever, they told me like, don't worry about it. Like you're there and the school knows you're there to pursue music because you want to learn how to be a good musician. So I took all this advice into like to heart pretty much. I remembered it during my audition, and it turned out pretty well. The one of the judges or whatever you want to call them asked me like, "Hey, have you, like, one of the questions that I think they're required to ask all students is, have you ever gotten private instructions?" And I told them no, I didn't, because I never really considered it. And also there were a few times when my family, we could just not afford private instruction, like, so I just didn't get private instruction ever. um and then the judge asked me, like, again after I played one of the pieces, he's like, "So you've never gotten private instruction?" And I told him, "No, I never did." And he said, "Wow, that's really good." Like, the fact that I was able to play that piece and I guess produce the tone that I was able to produce without having ever received private instruction, and I still do not have private instruction to this date. So I really like the comments that I get on YouTube where they tell me like, "Oh, like, nice job, just work on your tone," or stuff like that. Oh, wait, what? Bruh, dude, I chopped down the entire, like, wood forest that we had there. Bro, what the heck? Okay. Um, but yeah, so, um, oh, Bofa? What? Who's Bofa? Okay, so, I forgot what I was saying. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so, what was it? Um, so I guess he was really impressed that I was able to do that. And yeah, to this day, I don't have private instruction. So that's why I really like those comments where people tell me like, "Hey, nice job, just work on fixing this." And yeah, like, those types of comments are the ones that I really appreciate from all of my subscribers and people that watch my videos. So if you have left some of those comments in the past, thank you. I really appreciate it when you guys point out like the mistakes and things I could improve on. So yeah. Um, so yeah, what is it? Like, I really appreciate that. And hold up. Let's go ahead and destroy this. Okay, let's just go ahead and break this layer and then nothing here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just put all this cobblestone at the spawn base. And so yeah, where was I going with this? What is this, Octavio? Oh no, that was Shrey. um but yeah, we went ahead and I went ahead and just took those comments and just used them to improve my playing. So yeah, we were able to take down the whole mob spawner. You guys were probably wondering what I was doing. That was a mob spawner that we had, but it was too close to spawn that the mobs were not able to spawn in. And it was pretty useless, I guess. It didn't really help us out. But yeah. And yeah, so just thank all of you for those comments. I really appreciate like, you guys taking your time to watch my videos and just putting those comments. But yeah, back to the story, even though this is a really long video. Back to the story. Winter quarter and then spring quarter came around where I decided to do the double major in physics and music. How many blocks are in between this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever, we'll leave it like that. But yeah, I decided to do that physics music double major, but I was going to do a minor with computer science. So that was going to be a minor that I was going for. But then after this quarter, like I said, I didn't really like computer science as much as I thought I would. Like this class, this is where the frustration really hit me, because I was spending more time working on all of the assignments for computer science rather compared to my assignments for physics and music, all of those combined. So I really didn't think it was a good idea to keep doing computer science because of these things. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and cook these up real quick. Let's go ahead. There we go. Whatever. So yeah, I just didn't think it was a good idea to keep pursuing computer science if I wasn't able to like do well on my focus on my other classes, which were major related. So I decided after the previous quarter ended, to drop computer science. And yeah, so yeah, this is my dog, I think. Yep. So just come over here and sit down. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, if any of you are worried that you don't want to do a major and you feel stressed out because your parents have high expectations for you with that major, just sit down and talk to them. It was really hard to tell my parents that I didn't want to do computer science because that's what they wanted me to do. And so yeah, just sit down with your parents, have a talk with them, and explain to them what's going on, that you probably don't like the major that you're doing and you took a general education class that really caught your attention, and keep the major for the moment, but take another one of those classes. So like, let's say you're studying chemistry, and then let's say you took a I don't know, let's say you took a what could I say? Let's say you took a history class that you really like. Stay with chemistry the next quarter or semester, but take another history class and see where that takes you. If you still like it, then try history. If you really, really enjoy it and you're really not enjoying chemistry or whatever it is you're studying, make sure it's a process. Don't just make the switch instantly, but make sure you have some reasoning to back it up. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope everything I talked about in this video was useful. Like I said, I know this was a long video, but I really think that the information that I provided was useful. So if you did enjoy this video, and if you would like to see some more Minecraft videos or videos in general, please make sure to leave a like, please make sure to leave a comment down below, and please make sure to answer the poll whether you like this video and what I had to talk about. And please make sure to become a color, guys. Until next time, I'm Rohoin, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching, and adios.